Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Riverhawk Spotlight. I'm your host, Rothschild, and today we're joined by Emma Kelleher and Aerin O'Brien of the women's lacrosse team. Emma and Aerin, thanks for joining us today.
Of course.
Thank you for having us.
So let's start talking about the success from last season that has built on to what you guys are excited for about this year. So last year, it was a big experience for you guys in the Landmark Conference and being able to win the playoff game last year against Moravian. So what are some things you guys learned last year and want to carry over into this season?
We definitely had a really successful season last year. We had just great team chemistry overall, and I think it hasn't been a challenge, but it's been very different coming into this year just because we have a very young team. We graduated 8 seniors, so it's definitely been different, but I think that we all know, us upperclassmen and even the sophomores this year, we know how to what we need to do, what we need to get done, how to bring the energy up. So just teaching the freshmen what we need to do.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with Aerin. I think that last year we had a really strong season, especially those overtime wins that we had, especially against Rowan. That was a big overtime win leading into Landmark Conference. And then beating Scranton was another big game, especially, and then also Moravian. That was really special to us. I think going into this season, we're kind of taking everything we had last season, minus obviously our 7 starters that we lost. So that's a big adjustment for us, but I think that we're going to be able to adjust very well. We have a bunch of new players, especially the freshmen. We have a very strong and talented freshman class that I think will help us.
And Emma, for you last year, of course, it was 38 goals and 18 assists, which led to 56 points for you last season. And we know there was a lot of exciting moments last year with this team in the Landmark Conference, but with how this program has been built, what do you think is going to take it to the next level?
I think that if everyone continues to work well together, we're just growing as a team, especially this year. Like I said, we have a lot of fresh talent coming in. So we're kind of just making adjustments and working on the kinks. In our game yesterday, it didn't go as well as we wanted, but it was kind of a good start to just get all of the kinks out, the first game jitters. I think that everyone contributing will be a big help to this upcoming season.
And Aerin, for you last year, you had a total of 183 saves last year, which led to a career high of 16 for you. So especially with you being the only goalie on the team at the time, what was that pressure like for you? And with what this year has to bring, what contributions do you think you're going to be able to bring this year?
I think last year was definitely one for the books, being the only goalie. It was a struggle at times, trying to keep composure and just obviously trying not to get hurt or anything like that, not being able to get sick, kind of having to be healthy all the time. But I mean, this year I have another pal in goal, Claire, so it's been fun, and I think just keep doing what we did last year and just bringing the momentum back.
And like you both mentioned before, with the 8 seniors that graduated, this is a completely different roster than last season, of course, with you two still being on the team. So with all the first years that are now in play, what is some advice you would give to them on being able to make big contributions when they get the chance?
I think that it's just a lot of learning that we're working on right now. I think we're going to just continually get better throughout the season. Like I said yesterday, it didn't go the way that we planned, but it was a big learning curve for everybody, and I think that when we make the adjustments, obviously based off of yesterday, we're going to just continue to work to get better throughout the season, especially right before Landmark.
Yeah, I would agree with what Emma said. I mean, most of the freshmen, they're all very good. They come in, they work hard, they hustle, they know what needs to get done. Obviously, there's some nerves first year, but I think, like Emma said, we kind of, obviously yesterday didn't go as planned, but I think yesterday was a good day to just get some jitters out because it's a game, it's different than a scrimmage, but just keeping them in high spirits, and they're all hardworking, great kids, so they know what needs to get done.
Yeah, and you both alluded to it. There's always growth for opportunity, and I think for yesterday when you guys played Dickinson, I think that was definitely a learning experience for you guys. So what do you like you both alluded to before? What do you think the freshmen are going to take away from this, and what are some things that you guys think for the rest of the season this is going to lead into? Because we know it's only one game. It's just the beginning of the season. There's still a lot of time left to play.
Yeah, I definitely think just everyone staying calm out there and working together is something that we all take away, having to work as one unit, because obviously we're so much different than we were last year now. So just trying to click on the field and everything is something that we're all learning and trying to get to do every day. It's very good, learning experience.
I think that we're still learning to work as a whole unit, because like we said before, it's a lot of new people out on the field that weren't on the field last year. So I think it's just new. We need to adjust, and I think eventually, soon, we're going to be able to figure that out, and then that'll just lead to more success.
And of course, this Saturday coming up will be your home opener for the second game of the season against Misericordia, a team that you guys are very familiar with, despite them being outside of the conference. You guys beat them 16-10 last year in the second game of the season. Do you expect them to do anything different compared to when you played them last year, or is there any strategy that you guys have planned to go up against them?
I think we go against them the same way that we do against most teams. We kind of just keep our heads high. We play our game. We don't really focus on them. So I think it's kind of the same as last year. I think we're just going to go in with our strong will to win, and yeah.
Yeah, same thing Emma said. We go in there. We have a team motto. It's just us. So we go out there, play just our game, kind of not really focus on what the other team's doing. Just go over our plays. We know our stuff. Don't get in our heads out there about who the top scorer is, things like that. So we just got to go up there, and it's just us. And
Well, thanks for joining me today, and best of luck this Saturday against Misericordia.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm your host, Adam Rothschild. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Riverhawk Spotlight.